since the outbreak of the Russian-Ukrainian war, the initiator, the United States, has never stopped shipping weapons to Ukraine and made great fortune in the war. Just as Ukraine speaks out that it is no longer committed to join NATO, the United States once again threw bait at Poland in a verbal promise in an attempt to continue to fuel the Russian-Ukrainian conflict. The United States has become a person now that stirs up regional wars, and any country lured by the United States will become its tool for profit. Recently, the Russian-Ukrainian war has been in a complicated and confusing situation and has been in a situation of fighting and talking. On the 6th, there was no progress in the Russian-Ukrainian negotiations. The representative of Ukraine said that NATO was not prepared to discuss Ukraine's accession to the organization for the next 5 to 10 years. Ukraine will no longer be committed to submitting applications for NATO membership, but will discuss some kind of non-NATO model. This news has a certain trend of stopping war for the two countries suffering from war, which is of great significance. However, the United States, which has always regarded the Russian-Ukrainian conflict as the key of interest, is setting up a situation to increase the tension of the war in order to increase the interests of war wealth. So this time, the bait was thrown at Ukraine's neighbor Poland. U.S. officials said that if Poland decides to send its used Soviet-made MiG-29 fighters to Ukraine, the United States will fill the gap in the Polish Air Force and provide F-16 fighters to Poland. It is unknown whether Ukraine, which has always had a weak air power, will dispel the idea of stop the war in the face of this news. But the United States' move of pulling Poland into the war has to be said to be extremely sinister. On the one hand, it can not only further exacerbate the situation of the Russian-Ukrainian war and turn Ukraine into a long-term meal ticket. On the other hand, it can sell weapons to Poland and make the war cake bigger. Once Poland can't help tempting and agreeing to the advice of the United States, it is difficult to guarantee that it will not anger Russia or even fall into the abyss of the Russian-Ukrainian war. And the United States, as a demagogue of ultra nice, will continue to be the biggest beneficial. Judging from the overall situation in Russia and Ukraine, as long as the poison out of the United States is there, Russia, Ukraine, and the NATO will be seriously injured. Only by completely getting rid of the threats and schemes of the United States can the Russian-Ukrainian war and regional contradictions really take a turn around. Otherwise, even if a short peace is restored, the pain of poison nouns will be difficult to heal.